Alright, good afternoon. Well, this recording is just to explain one or two things as to why I take some of my trades. Okay, but for the records, I don't trade on Sundays. Alright, you can see there's a demo at the top of this showing that it's a demo account. A demo account is meant to be for just practice and things like that, and because I don't want to just be lost in transit or be lost along the way with what the market is trying to do, I decided to just play around with them. Alright, basically the time frame I'm using here is 1 hour. Alright, but before I go to that, I like to quickly check my 4 hours. You can see some reactions have been happening in the past on these candles for those that understand. Alright, I'm actually seeing this candle buying up. Okay, so I've actually made some trades today, but I had a bad trade. Earlier today. Okay, so I'm trying to use these trades to recover. You see that out of the $30 I lost, I just have $3 to get back to status quo. Alright, okay, so coming back to this trade, you will see there are two green lines. There's one below here and there's one on top. Now the one below is I entered at a risk level of 0.25. Okay, and which is this. Alright, by the time this trade delivers, I'm expecting to have about $5 on this trade. Okay, so coming back to the charts, why did I take the trades at those points I took them? Let's quickly go back to 1 hour. For those that understand candlesticks, you understand that this is a hammer, a bullish hammer for those that know, forming on my 200 moving average. My 200 moving average tells me the trend, and when my price actions, my candles are on top of my 200 moving average, is telling me that market is supposed to still go upward. Alright, after that we found another bullish engulfing candle, which is this, and you see that it totally broke the neckline of this candle here, totally broke the neckline of that candle, of this candle. So I entered some trades. I've actually entered some trades when this candle started, but that's not where I'm going. Alright, so this trade I'm in, the one that started with 0.25, this particular one, I'm expecting to exit at this point. Okay, while this other one of 0.5, I'm hoping to exit at this point. Okay, but chances are that this price might still drive up to this point. Okay, but I might not want to go that far. So what I'm waiting to see is for this movement. Price is currently at 100,400 and 100,40. I'm looking at getting out somewhere here at the top here, and also for the second position up there. I'm presently on the lower accounts. The first one I entered, which I entered at 129, that's 10029. I'm hoping to get out somewhere where it will give me $5. Okay, I think this also should give me about $5 when it closes. Let me see what I'm expecting on this. Okay, I'm expecting about $10 on this other one. I'm expecting about $10 on this when it closes, but I'm expecting 5 on this when it closes. So with that being said, we'll see how it goes. So as the case is right now, I only need 3.18. I could decide to close this trade when it gets to 3.18, and that will make me clear this outstanding. Okay, but like I said in my former post, it's not enough for you to know where the market is trying to call your attention to. What is more important is how you manage your accounts and also your emotions and your risk. So I'm going to pause it. Let's see how it plays out. And when it's almost done, I'll also show us again. So thank you. Now for the record, this is just a bias, a trade analysis. It is not a signal. Like I told us, I'm not taking it on any live account. So if you want to follow this, most likely by the time I'm going to even post it, it would have played out. So you might not be able to take a trade based on it, because I wouldn't want anybody to attaching it to say it was Femu that said the market will get to this point, and I entered and I lost money. I trade my guts every time. I trade my instincts, and I'm prepared to accept whatever results come out of it. Okay, so let's hold on and see how this thing plays out. Thank you. Okay, so while we're at it, another candle just formed, which is another hourly candle. For those that understand how to trade, I'm trading 1 hour here. Another hourly candle just formed, but looking at 4 hours, it's still the same candle moving on, and you see it's almost approaching where I plan to turn out in about 5 minutes, almost precisely 5 minutes, if no crash. According to those that know, if no crash happens in about 4 minutes, I should be out of this market. So I've gotten to a point where I can really prescribe or predetermine, okay, how many minutes will it take me to get to where I'm going, based on the lot size and my target exit points. Okay, so let's see how things play out. Let's see how they play out. Let me go back to the 1 hour to see. So in less than 5 minutes, we should be out of this first trade. I mean this particular position. Oh, sorry. I mean in about 4 minutes, I should be out of this position, and most likely in about maybe another 10 minutes, I should be out of this. So let's see how things go. Let's see. Okay, in about for the second position, in about say 14 minutes, is it 14 anyhow? Because I'm looking at $10 from this trade, so in about 12 minutes I should be out of the second position, in about 12 minutes. But in about less than 5 minutes, in about 3 minutes, I should be out of here. I should be out of this particular position. You can see. So I have about precisely 3 minutes. 3 minutes to be out of it. Okay, so let's see how things play out. You can still see the chart is getting closer to it. So let's pause and come back again in about 2 minutes. Alright, so coming back to this is where I plan to step out of this market at this price 100049.705. I am already almost way out, 100049.405. And remember I said this should close me out at $5. All things being equal, you should be out in less than 30 seconds. You should be out of it. That is it. That is it. Almost there. Alright, so that is out of the game. So you can see now that I've been able to recover my losses, and I've made an additional $1. So invariably, if I had not lost this $30, I've actually made $31.82 thereabout in this trade. Now I have my last position running. All things being equal to, I expect this to play out. Now for those that know how I do my price action thing, you see after seeing this bullish hammer and bullish engulfing candle, this is also another hammer on my middle Bollinger Band and my 7 moving average. Okay, and that is also forming another support here. And so I'm most likely this market will get to this top here, most likely. So but I'm going to step out before then. Now like I told us earlier, this particular ongoing trade, I'm expecting $10 from it. So imagine if I make $10 added to this, that will be 11. But in total today I have done about $15. Now let's assume I didn't lose this 30. That means I'll have add $45 here this afternoon alone. So this is just to tell you, you manage the situation as it comes, and you are totally in charge of your market. Thank you once again.